Hey everybody, this is Jesse from averagejesse.com here with part 2 of the prickly pear tunas cleaning and preparation video. I've had this fruit sitting in the fridge for the last couple hours to try and firm up. It's really important not to keep this in there for too long, otherwise it'll start dehydrating and you'll lose some of the juice, which is the whole point of what we're trying to extract. So I'm going to grab one of my clean tunas here. We're going to cut the ends off. And that's just to give me a nice stable base to do the actual peeling from. I'm keeping a bucket here with all the trimmings. I'm going to throw that into the, got a bucket here with all the trimmings. I'm going to throw that into the compost pile. After I've cut the ends off, just make sure you have a sharp knife and peel this off. And there you have a peeled fruit. I've got my done bucket. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of these, and I'll come back here in just a minute. If you run across a fruit that is split or might have some bird holes in it, that is still a good fruit. It's still usable. Just cut off the section there and continue peeling. And take the good part that's left, go ahead and put that in your bucket, and the rest of it just go ahead and toss into your mulch pile. Okay, I got all of the fruit peeled. And then I've got all of the peelings over here to go into my compost pile. It took me about 35 minutes to peel this all. And, you know, I guess the argument could be made that if you were to boil it and then mash it with a potato masher and strain it with some cheesecloth, that probably would have been about the same amount of time or faster. But at least this way I am absolutely certain that there's not going to be any of the spines. And my hands have no spines, and I did this all with my bare hands. So now, to further process them, I'm going to juice them. And this is the Jack LaLanne's Power Juicer, and I strongly recommend against getting this juicer because this juicer is pretty terrible. I'll put a link down in the description below to a video that talks about some other juicers that would be better for this particular task, because these have some seeds in here that if you were to try and eat those seeds, they'd probably crack your teeth. So we've got to find some way to extract the meat from the seeds. Okay, now we've got our bowl in place, so let's go ahead and get to juicing. I like to put just a little bit of water down there to make sure we've got all of the prickly pear juice out. If we look inside the pulp canister here, we can see all kinds of liquid is still down there and juices and stuff that would be nice to capture, which is one of the things I dislike about this juicer. So previously I said I wouldn't recommend this juicer for this task. I actually wouldn't recommend this juicer for anything. I would recommend going to discountjuicers.com and seeing some of their comparison videos. They've got a lot of good options there. But this one's readily available in the supermarkets, and so I picked it up, and I definitely would encourage you not to get this particular juicer. Okay, it looks like they got us about 2 quarts of fluid there, which is enough to process into jelly, which is what we're going to do in an upcoming video. So that's it for this one. Gentlemen, remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.